Hello, another week. It's a hot week in the UK. It's a hot, hot week. um, so I'm late in starting this week, mainly because I had to take my boy. You may have seen what I posted on Facebook, um, but I had to take him to a school trip, and that was brilliant. I absolutely loved it. School were fantastic. They did everything they could to keep them, all the kids, well hydrated, safe during the heat as well because it was hot. But alas, that's over. So begins. Well, I think it'll be a short video this week because tomorrow is going to be 40 plus in Norwich, and that definitely won't be safe to work in a van at the moment. When I last checked the thermostat, it was 35 in here. I've got all the doors and windows open, and it's still hot, but still, it's safe. I'm staying hydrated and all that stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, so you want to wire in your 12-volt fan. You need yourself some 12-volt wire. You do. Because you need your positive and negative to connect to your positive and negative for your fan. Yeah? Now, there are many ways on how to join these. Yeah? Some people solder them in place. Yeah? Or you can get. I didn't get any, did I? I had them out and I didn't get them. I did get one. Or motorbike. You can get these lovely joiners here. So all you do, thread your wire through, like so, on one end, crimp it, thread your other wire through, crimp it, join together. Yeah, nice and safe, nice and easy. You need one crimper. Sometimes you can crimp these, and then you'll pull, and then it'll come off. Yeah. So positive to positive, like so. Like so, not the best angle to do it, but you get my drift. Yeah, red to red, black to black. Yeah. Yeah. Excellent. So then you have your connection done like so. Yeah, nice and crimped together. It's sealed. It's safe. Repeat the same process for the. Repeat the same process for the black. Yeah, nice and safe and joined. Oh. So now we know. Nice and joined. I do apologise if I look all sweaty and dirty. I've been underneath the van doing a diesel heater thing, which didn't work out in the end. That'll be another video for next week. Okay. Yeah. That's the only way I can just. Yeah. Oh, right. So we've got the main wires going down the side of the van here. So it makes sense, given that we've got these wires here, is to use the fancy dancy little cabling system that we've got running down there. So we know that needs to go there. This needs to come down here about, well, would you look at that? Right there. Perfecto. Yeah. You catch my drift? So the wire is going to be, this is why I haven't put the this foam on there, okay? Because I'm going to foam this up, but that's going to run down there, across the strut there, and there, and then it's going to come down here all the way there to go to our fancy dancy fuse box. Oh, I need my camera. Where's my cameraman? Danny! Oh, dearie me. Right. It's bloody hot. Right. So, we're going to have that come down there, around there. I would say keep it under there like that. Yeah. And then this lovely, lovely hole right here. It's almost like it's been planned. Like so. So, now we've got this much wire to play with. Make sure that's off, because, you know, let's take these out, because we've got nothing plugged into them yet. He says yet. Oh. Pop them in the pot there. So now we've got to wire this bad boy up. Let me check my doodah there, right. Oh God. Oh. You know, it's getting to the point where it's so hot I can't think straight at times. But we persevere. Allow me to go get a drink. And I'll be right back. Got your wire coming through. You know where you got to go to. Got all these bits here. It's a bit confusing. I get it. I get it. So, what you want to do, you need to find the right eye of it, yeah, to go on whatever part it's got to go on. Now, obviously, I'm using red, and I believe these ones, or that one, perfect, yeah. So, same thing as like how you joined up near the van, in there, crimp, and then you're able to put into there, and then your negative will go into your, you can't see there, but go into your positive, yeah, and your negative bar. This bad boy here, yeah. He says, then it won't work. You watch. Oh, let's hope that doesn't happen. Now, fuse. We want a 10, 10, 5. We want this one. He says, you watch, I'll blow it up straight away. Let's hope not. Right, wire stripper. Same thing as before. These, brilliant. You can get them cheap. But, right, so let's. So we know that's going to go there. So why don't we have this wired into there? That would make more sense. If we have it wired into this one, it's closer. So, yay. Yeah. But also, we can strip that wire down a lot by, let's say, this much. So, and boop. Nope, didn't do it right the first time. Now I've got to separate the wire. Where's my wire separator? He says that like it's a specialist tool. All it is a Stanley blade, because I do things so properly. Because this wire is obviously shipped, joined together, what you need to do is just stick a little blade in there. Be careful not to nip the wire. I think all you're doing is just separating the wires from joining. So rather than that, you'd end up with, yeah, making sense? I hope. So, wire strippy, strip. We're gonna go for, we're gonna go for that length, like so. Again, you don't have to twist it. A lot of people say don't twist it. It's down to whichever way you prefer, really. That's a bit short. Let's add a little bit more to that. Let's put you about there. There we go. About the same length. Just about. Let's feed you into there like so. Oh god, here comes another motorbike. Next to that. And this one, do the same thing. Joys of living on a council estate. It's never quiet, but I tell you what, I wouldn't have it any other way. Because when it's too quiet, it's just, I like a little bit of noise every now and then. I'm sure everyone does. Well, maybe not everyone, but everyone around here where I live are really nice. Never had any problems. Right, so we'll go from you to you. So you can, some people will use like a cordless drill or electric drill just to be quicker. No, oh god, sorry. I just do it by hand. It's a lot safer and a lot more less risk of damaging anything. Right, so we're going to put you two there. So nice and tight there, and then we're going to, I didn't like that, I'm going to just crimp that just a little bit more, just because I want that to be silly. I like it to be 100%. Silly. Sometimes wiring can be a right pain, but I tell you what, once you do it and it works, it's bloody rewarding. I'm trying not to do like a load of fast motion stuff, and I'm trying to get like the camera in the right place, get it all working lovely, just to make it easier to watch and so you can see what I'm doing. But if you haven't noticed, my camera skills are not the best in the world. But yeah. Oh, go in. Let's see what I'm doing wrong. What am I doing wrong? If you're doing your own van and you will no doubt encounter moments where you start putting something in and then you go, hang on, that's not working. Why is that not right? It's part of the joy of doing the van. Because sometimes it just never goes right the first, second, or 19th time, but then when you do finally get it right, it's, you know, nothing quite like the feeling of going up to it and going, oh, I did it. And it's rewarding as well. Especially when you get it and it just works. What did I do with you? Oh, I work well in organised chaos. Turns out that was a lie. Hello. What did I do? Did I put you in here by mistake? Or have I just dropped you? Hang on. Ah. There you are, you're just hiding behind a piece of... So yeah, never had a problem around here. Everyone's always been really nice. And for a community, if anyone lives on a council estate, you'll know as well. Everyone looks out for everyone. I want that out there. But hopefully now, put this there and this there. Making noises, which is normally a good sign. Change it to in. We have fan power. 100%. That's nice. That's not too loud either. So if we put that down to 10%, yeah, we have power. And then also, what I like about this fan, beep, we have lights. Sweet, eh? So that's how you wire it in. Oh, now I'm going to be. Oh God, you're on the. There we go. We'll put you like that. I'm going to be very grateful that I've now got this fan in because I can just. Getting a bit hot. Let's put it up to 50%. Oh no, I'll go 60. Oh yes, can feel the benefit already. Yeah. So you wire it in there. That's now doing its job through that. Take the power from the battery, which is being powered by a solar. Free fan. Well, not free fan, but free. Oh, what's the best way of putting it? I don't know. Words escape me. I'm bloody exhausted. But that is ultimately how it's done. Now, granted, this doesn't look too pretty, so I might just switch it up a little and have it coming out the top here and round through this hole. Yeah, and remember, all these wires, they're all being tidied up once we've got the external hookup done and everything like that. So now we have a fan that's going to keep us nice and cool. And I love the remote feature on it because I'm done now. Turn it off. Closes up. Turns off. Oh no, I'm a bit hot. Yeah, I like it. First try. I suffered a case of teenagers wanting badges. Happens a lot. But off Timo, you can buy a badge for like 95p. Glue it on, job done. If that happens to you, honestly, with that one, go to Timo. Because if you go to the main suppliers, like I went to Mercedes to see how much a new badge was, they wanted 90 quid for a piece of plastic. Nah, make that make sense because it don't. That is going to be me for this week because it's going to be too hot to work tomorrow. And to get this video up, I'm going to try shorten this video so it's not as long as possible. But yeah, diesel heater plan did not go into effect because I'm waiting for a part, which is my fault. But with what I did in the fan, quick 10-minute job. I just haven't been able to get out of it because I had a school trip, and then obviously the heat just made it impossible. But now I've wired this in, it's going to make it a hell of a lot more bearable. So yeah, I'm chuffed with that. Another little step done. Not a major step, but it's done. Yeah. All right. What I will say is I really appreciate all of you subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. Share around, find us on Facebook, share our page on Facebook, give us a follow. Every bit of interaction helps more than you can understand, or more than you know. So it means so much to us. But yeah, hopefully the heat will die down this weekend and we can get that diesel heater done as soon as that part arrives. It should arrive on Saturday. Should. But failing, if that doesn't, then I will probably. Ooh, what shall I do? What shall I do? I'm gonna do some paneling. I think. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching, and I hope you have a brilliant weekend. Stay safe in the heat, and I'll see you next week. Bye.